left behind. It's hard to walk away from the best of days. But if it has to end, I'm glad you have been my friend in the time of our lives. Where the water meets the land, there is shifting in the sand, like the tide that ebbs and flows. Memories will come and go. All of these years where we were here, all in there, but I'll always remember. We have had the time of our lives, and now the pages turn, the stories we will write. We have had the time of our lives, and I will not forget the faces left behind. It's hard to walk away from the best of days. But if it has to end, I'm glad you have been my friend in the time of our lives. We say goodbye, we hold on tight to these memories that never die. We say goodbye, we hold on tight to these memories that never lives. Now the pages turn, the stories we had. We have had the time of our lives, and I will not forget the faces left behind. It's hard to walk away from the best of days. If it has to end, I'm glad you have been my friend in the time of our life. I'm glad you have been my friend in the time of our life. This is where the chapter ends. A new one now begins. Time has come for letting go. The hardest part is when you know all of these years when we were here, all in there. But I'll always remember we had the time of our lives. Now the pages turn, the stories we will write. We have had the time of our lives, and I will not forget the faces left behind. It's hard to walk away from the best of days. But if it has to end, I'm glad you have been my friend in the time of our lives. Where the water meets the land, there is shifting in the sand, like the tide that ebbs and flows. Memories will come and go. All of these years where we were here, all in there, and I'll always remember. Once I was 7 years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. It was a big, big world, but we thought we were bigger. Pushing each other to the limits, we were learning quicker. By 11, smoking herb and drinking burning liquor. Never rich, so we were out to make that steady bigger. Once I was 11 years old, my daddy told me, go get yourself a wife or you'll be lonely. Once I was 11 years old.
Test. If you're still looking for a place to sit, up above the gym here, we have 3 classrooms, 301, 302, and 303, that we will be filming the graduation, so you're able to see the graduation from up there in those classrooms. If anybody wants to be able to sit down, you can make your way up the stairs and be able to head into those classrooms.
Children for me, so I can sing them all my songs and I can tell them stories. Most of my boys are with me, some are still out seeking glory, and some I had to leave behind. My brother, I'm still savvy. Soon I'll be 60 years old. My daddy got 61. Remember life, and then your life becomes a better one. I made a man so happy when I'm both the little ones. I hope my children come and visit once or twice a month. Children who can hold me. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Soon I'll be 60 years old. I think the world is cold. I'm alive with children who can hold me. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Once I was 7 years old. Mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. Once I was 7 years old. The days come easy and the moments pass slow, and each road leads you where you wanna go. And if you're faced with a choice and you have to choose, I hope you choose the one that means the most to you. And if one door opens to another door closed, I hope you keep on walking till you find show the world the warmth of your smile. But more than anything, more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you wanted to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my wish. I hope you never look back, but you never forget all the ones who love you and the place you left. I hope you always forget and you never regret, and you help somebody every chance you get. Oh, you find God's grace in every mistake and always give more than you take. But more than anything, yeah, more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you wanted to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you wanted to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my wish for you. This is my wish for you.
Your little hands wrapped around my finger, and it's so quiet in the world tonight. Your little eyelids flutter 'cause you're dreaming, so I tuck you in, turn on your favorite night light. To you, everything's funny. You got nothing to regret. I'd give all I have, honey, if you could stay like that. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up, don't you ever grow up, just stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up, don't you ever grow up, it can stay this simple. I won't let nobody hurt you, won't let no one break your heart. No, no one will desert you. Just try to never grow up. Never grow up. You're in the car on the way to the movies and you're mortified your mom's dropping you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the processional is about to begin. Please silence all your electronic devices. Please take a moment to identify the 2 emergency exits closest to you in the event of a fire. Proceed to the nearest exit, take your personal belongings with you, and pay close attention to any announcements. In the event of a tornado warning, you will be directed by college personnel to a shelter on a lower level. Take personal belongings with you. Please remain in the shelter areas. Do not use elevators until all clear is announced by the college officials. Again, please silence all electronic devices. Thank you.
You may be seated. Good evening, and welcome to the Cloud County Community College 51st Annual Commencement Exercise. Our Pledge of Allegiance to the American flag will be led by graduate Logan Koppel. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please join me as we pause for a moment of silence to reflect on our blessings and focus our thoughts on our graduates at this momentous occasion this evening. Thank you. You may be seated. Thank you to Logan for leading the pledge, and thank you for your service to our country. Today, Logan is celebrating his 8th anniversary of joining the Air Force. Thank you, Logan. Logan is one of our veteran students. He is a Concordia native and served in the Air Force from 2010 to 2016, including 1 tour of duty. He is graduating with a degree in business management and is planning to transfer for more education. Please join me in congratulating Logan with your applause. This evening, when we recognize our graduates, it is a pleasure to honor them in front of so many family and friends. I know you are very proud. Now it is my pleasure to introduce the platform party. I will ask each of them to stand and be recognized as I call their names. To my right, we have our Cloud County Community College Board of Trustees. Trustee Greg Askren. Trustee Ellen Anderson. Trustee Tom Tuggle. Trustee Patricia McFarland. Trustee Jesse Pounds. Thank you all. To my left, we have Ms. Nancy Zanger-Beneda, Vice President for Academic Affairs. Ms. Amber Connecton, Vice President for Administrative Services. Heather Gannett, Director of the Cloud County Community College Foundation. Dr. Gerald Mosier, 1976 Cloud County Community College graduate. Mr. Mark Malone, Associate Vice President for Planning and Assessment. Mr. Brent Phillips, Dean of the Division of Humanities, Social Science, and Business. And Dr. Todd Leaf, Dean of Science, Mathematics, and Technical Programs. And I am Dr. Adrienne Douglas, President of Cloud County Community College. We are most grateful to our college representatives serving as student marshals for today's ceremony, Dr. Mitch Steimers and Ms. Chris Wilson. Thank you. At this time, Ms. Heather Gannett, Director of the Cloud County Community College Foundation, will come forward to present the Distinguished Alumni Award. Heather.
Thank you, Dr. Douglas. It is a tremendous honor for me to be up here talking to you not just as the Cloud County Community College class of 2018, but as the newest members of the large Cloud County Community College alumni family. You are now among a group of scientists, CPAs, presidents and vice presidents of large and small corporations, architects, entrepreneurs, wind technicians, nurses, teachers, innovators, and creators who make up our prestigious Alumni Association. I know when some people think of alumni associations, they think, well, how much is that going to cost me? Lucky for you, we are extremely affordable at the very low cost of absolutely nothing. We want you to make sure that you feel comfortable to continue to be a part of the Cloud community. Down the road, eventually, when you are scientists, CPAs, presidents, and vice presidents of large corporations, and so on and so forth, we hope that you will remember Cloud and consider a financial contribution. But until you hit it big, here are a few ways you can stay connected and make an impact here at Cloud. After today, you will officially have something in common with thousands who have come before you. Chances are, if you have Cloud County Community College insignia on your clothes or your car, whether you stay here in Kansas or halfway across the world, no matter where you are, you will find someone who went to Cloud or knows someone who went to Cloud. You will be able to sit down with total strangers and develop instant rapport over stories of CCCC. And do not discount these Cloud connections. They may have the ability to impact you. These connections will eventually form a web, a network that can be incredibly useful on your journey. Wherever you move to from here on out, there will most likely be a Thunderbird close by. These people will be inclined to welcome you. They will introduce you to new friends or offer you jobs or show you the best places to eat. If you find yourself lonely, go ahead and put on that old Cloud County sweatshirt. Nice people will come up and say hi to you. I'm not kidding. It happened to me in Phoenix, Arizona at the airport. So wherever you go, keep your eyes peeled for fellow Thunderbirds. Be that nice person to say hello. When you land your big dream job, look to current Cloud students to host internships and mentor. Help them get valuable and practical work experience. I would also like to encourage you to stay connected to one another. The relationships and memories you made here are ones that you will cherish forever. My best friends to this day are people I met walking these halls as a student. You have impacted each other in ways you won't even begin to understand until you leave here. As the talented performer Kesha says, I wish somebody would have told me, babe, someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. Someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days. So hold on tight to these memories. Stay connected to one another, stay connected to Cloud, and know you will always be welcome here. I wish you all the best. Congratulations. I wasn't kidding. All right. Let's see if I can get this out without breaking it. Now it is with great pleasure that I present a member of our Cloud family as the Distinguished Alumni of the Year. Dr. Gerald Mosier was born and raised in Concordia and graduated from Cloud County Community College in 1976. He has a bachelor's degree in pharmacy, hence scientist, and a master's and doctorate in pharmaceutical chemistry. He has over 30 years of experience in the pharmaceutical industry and is currently the Vice President of Drug Development at Silvergate Pharmaceuticals in Overland Park, Kansas, where he develops new drug products for pediatrics. Kim Reynolds and I had the privilege of meeting Jerry in February at his lab in Overland Park, where he gave us the grand tour. It was so nice to finally put a face to a name I had seen come across my desk so many times. So, Jerry, I want to take this moment to properly thank you for your continued generosity to Cloud County Community College Foundation. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Gerald Mosier as the Distinguished Alumni of the Year.
Thank you. I'm very honored, and I want to thank Heather for hosting my wife and I today, to Mason for giving us a tour of the facility and the campus, and to the science faculty for meeting with me early this afternoon. It's very kind. You know, it's kind of hard for me to wrap my head around the fact that it's been 42 years since I was here at my graduation. And as I took the tour today of the campus, I realized just how much has changed here in the world and in the science and technology area where I work. When I was here in college in 75 and 76, of course, we didn't have cell phones, we didn't have computers, we didn't have the internet, we didn't have email, Twitter, none of that. When we wanted to take a break between classes, we'd go down to the Union, we'd play pinball, we'd play foosball, we'd find some friends and play a card game. Now you look at this technology that exists today, and I can only imagine what it will be like 42 years from now. Even though I was trained as a pharmaceutical chemist, I have developed more interest in the recent years in genomics. And the reason is because genomics, I think, is one of the areas where we will soon be seeing therapeutic advances in medicine and in treatment. Genomics basically is the study of our DNA, our genome. When I started at Cloud in 1974, it was just an emerging science. And when I graduated in 76, there might be one paper that had been published where they had mapped maybe one gene out of one bacteria. And you look at what is accomplished now, the human genome has been mapped. We have mapped 3.5 billion base pairs in our chromosomes. We've cloned animals. Remember Dolly, the sheep? And whether you agree with it or not, we have CMOs. There are probably, GMOs, genetic modified organisms. There's probably crops planted in this area that are genetically modified. Recently, there's been a new technology, it's actually been out a couple of years now, where scientists have been able to capture some knowledge out of bacteria, and it allows us to go up and down our DNA, find a specific area, cut it out, and replace it with a different sequence. It's called CRISPR. You will be seeing a lot of this in the future. It has the potential to cure perhaps hundreds of genetic-based diseases. So while all this technology has advanced in the last 42 years, as I walked around, I saw a lot of things that were still very familiar. The buildings, most of this is very familiar to me. Some of it has changed. There's been some additions. There's a lot more student housing, things of that nature. I still appreciate the fact, and it continues today, that the class sizes are small. You have lots of chance to interact with your instructors if you want. And the curriculum is solid enough that when you have 2 years, you can go on to a career immediately, or you have a solid basis to go on for further education, as I did. Another interesting memory that comes back is the letters up on the hill, the C, 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 C. Those were actually put in place when I was here as a student. And the first year that they were here, they were actually just large rocks hauled up there on the pasture and arranged. And that worked pretty well until one morning when we came around Campus Drive, looked up the hill, and someone had taken upon themselves to spend the entire night rearranging the rocks, to spell a four-letter word which I will not repeat here. Needless to say, the rocks, which became known in the school newspaper as the Rambling Rocks of Cloud County, were soon returned to the original positions and promptly set in concrete where they reside today. They no longer ramble. I also remember in this particular gymnasium, I took a class called Social Dance. I don't know if it's still on the curriculum. We had this discussion. I guess it's not anymore. When I took Social Dance, there were two requirements. It was pass or fail class. The two requirements were, one, if anybody asks you to dance, you must say yes. Two, you had to show up for class. How simple is that? Just show up. You get credits for a class. Now, I'm going to defer just a little bit. For those in the audience here and the graduates, anybody who has a little bit of nerd in them like me? Okay, I got a lot of nerd in me. Okay. This reminds me of Occam's razor. And if you don't know what Occam's razor is, and if you even care at all, you can Google it next week, or better yet, you can watch some reruns of The Big Bang Theory, because they refer to it every once in a while there. Basically, Occam's razor. Razor means a rule of thumb. This rule of thumb was developed in the 14th century as a philosophy for problem solving. And basically it says if you've got a problem or a question you need an answer, you look at all the possibilities, you find the one that is the simplest, it's probably going to be the answer. Show up for class. How simple is that? So keep it simple. Now, this concept of showing up is not a new topic. It's been around for decades. We've heard the quotes of 80% of success is showing up. The world is run by those who show up. I mean, there's podcasts you can download. There's motivational speakers. Bill Gates even included it in his recent book, talking about how showing up made such a difference in his career and the success of his company. So if there's one thing that I would offer as advice today, keep it simple and show up. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2018.
Thank you, Dr. Mosier. We appreciate your time and commitment to Cloud County Community College. We would now like for our student leaders to come forward for remarks at this time. Ms. Lisa Vandermeer, Concordia Student Senate President, and Zeal Mehta, Geary County Campus Phi Theta Kappa Vice President of Scholarship. Ladies.
Okay, my dad told me to take a deep breath before I start, so... Oh, and not to cry. Well, no promises, Dad. Today, we celebrate this long-awaited event, graduation. For the past 2 years, we've often anticipated it, and it's finally here. Even though I stand here still a little scared, confused, and nervous for the next chapter in my life and what it will bring. I know that these past 2 years have fully prepared us for what is to come. Therefore, we can enjoy and be ready for what the future holds. Today, we will look back on all the memories we have created during our time here at Cloud County Community College. For today is the day we move on. And though we may literally be moving on, there is still a small part of each of us that will stay here connected to Cloud and its people forever. All of you in the stands must be here for a reason. You have influenced or helped at least one of us sitting in these chairs. Sometimes we take for granted how lucky we are to have such a great support system. Therefore, I feel that we students owe a great amount of gratitude to our biggest supporters, you. Whether emotionally, academically, financially, or just with care packages and home-cooked meals, you've helped kept us going. First off, our parents, grandparents, and loved ones. Thank you for everything you've done for us, especially mine. Thank you for all the sacrifices you made. I know none of us here could have made it without your help. Thank you for being that phone call away between mental breakdowns during finals week or needing some extra monies just to make it till payday. Thank you for giving us the freedom to go off on our own and learn how to navigate the world, yet still be that safety net should those navigational skills require a couple of detours or rerouting warnings from our internal GPS systems. Second, thank you to our friends, our new roommates, study buddies, and family away from home. We have made memories that I'm sure we will never forget. Whether it was road tripping up to Geary County campus with the Student Activities Board and dancing like we were in a real-life Fruit Ninja game while listening to some tunes, or going to the zoo for our RA retreat and asking our tour guide if he would be willing to give us all the skills it takes to correctly ride an ostrich. Needless to say, he didn't think it was as funny as we did. Or finally, watching the entire student section jump up out of their seats and hug each other after Alvin Thompson had this amazing dunk. These are just few of the many goofy, exciting, and happy memories that we will hold dear to our hearts. Next, thank you to Cloud's faculty and staff. You have greatly impacted and influenced all of our lives. You have taught us the importance of our education while also teaching us what it takes to be our best selves and the values we will need to succeed in the real world. Looking back, we have all created a special bond with someone here in administration who helped us when we needed it the most. We all had that one person we were able to sit down and talk to about anything, varying from academics, family, or for me, boy problems. Sorry about that one, Shane. Although, while steering us in the right direction, you always found a way to make it fun. Like that one time, Ms. Riggins allowed me to give a speech with a prop made of a plastic cup wrapped in tinfoil as an award, just because I said I was a poor college student. Thank you, faculty and staff. You guys rock. Finally, to the community, thank you for supporting the college. By attending our athletic events, concerts, plays, and club affairs, the community has shown that they care about us as students. They have welcomed us with open arms and shown us what it means to be a part of a bigger group. We appreciate each and every one of you. The class of 2018 thanks you all. Even though I was only a student here at Cloud for 2 years, I have seen so many changes and improvements within the institution, whether it was the students, administration, or just the campus in general. I have watched individuals grow and learn who they want to be and who they want to become. I have also watched students from many different countries, 21 to be exact, form such an unbreakable bond while creating such a positive, diverse experience. For example, our two favorite brothers on campus, RJ and Galen. Moreover, we all have become a family. I have met people who will give me a hug literally every time they see me in the hallway. People who create such a positive energy for their fellow students, making the experiences much better. Roommates, next-door neighbors, and classmates who will be in our lives forever. This is what Cloud has given us, things that we will cherish forever. Someone once asked my boss, Shane Britt, what advice he would give to graduating students when they move on from Cloud. You're going to miss it, he said. Everyone is so excited to leave come graduation day, but you will look at how many people come back to visit. Of course, the next step will be great, but it's just so much better here. You will miss it. Keep in mind, I heard this back in November, and I already started crying. Cloud County Community College will always hold a special place in our hearts, especially mine. This has become a second home to so many students, and today we say goodbye. For me, Cloud has really been the closest thing I had to home. When I was just little, my parents moved my brother Kurt and I to the United States from South Africa. The reason for this decision was to provide a better life, full of opportunity and education for us. Now, this was no easy task. My parents dropped their whole lives in order to provide us with hope of freedom for a better life. That better life couldn't have been more summed up than my 2 years here at Cloud. I've grown academically, socially, and consciously. I've been taken care of while gaining my own independence at the same time. I've had people to follow while being able to lead others. I've been able to learn from the faculty and staff, yet I've been teaching from my own personal experiences. Cloud County Community College opened the door to allow me and my fellow classmates to become the people we are destined to be, and to believe that we are capable and important in this world. Finally, to my class and the students who will walk this floor around the same time next year, even to all of the future Cloud County graduates, follow your dreams, set goals, and do not let anyone discourage you. Oh, and remember to always bring an extra pencil to class, because when the teacher says, "We're taking notes today," and everybody stares at each other, you can just be like, "I got your back." But seriously, I need that pencil back because I only have like 2 of them. And to all you freshies, you only have 1 year left. Cherish all the memories and all the opportunities, for next year, one of you will be standing in this spot giving your very own speech. I'm so very thankful that there are people who care about the students of Cloud and who are willing to support them, not just with money, but with the hope to succeed. Because of you, and well, my parents, you're looking at a real-life American dream. Thank you.
Good evening, fellow students, faculty, staff, administrators, honored guests, friends, parents, and family members. Welcome, and thank you all for joining us this evening for a Cloud County Community College graduation ceremony for the class of 2018. Today is a special day. Today marks both an ending and, more importantly, a beginning. We celebrate the end of our journey at Cloud and the beginning of our careers or continuing education. Graduation is a time to look fondly upon memories which have been made over the past years. It is a bittersweet moment where the forces of past and future are simultaneously acting on us. I'm sure each of us have our own memories, which we hold close to our heart and make us smile when we think of them. We have forged friendships that will last a lifetime. I would urge you to keep in contact with your classmates, staff, and faculty. The relationship you forged here will serve you well in the future. For many of us, the path to this commencement has not been easy. For example, you may be the first in your family to attend college. This choice took courage and persistence. Choosing to go to college in and of itself can seem an overwhelming task. There are forms to be filled out, meeting with advisor, placement exams to be taken, schedules to work through, and awful reality of paying for it. College is often an intimidating experience, especially if you are the first in a family to experience it. Regardless, if you were a traditional or non-traditional student, the transition to the college was a change that required self-discipline, focus, determination, and courage. These traits were not offered in a classroom, but were learned by each of us through our experiences. They will serve us well in the future. We should all use the strength of character we had to exhibit here at Cloud in our future endeavor. Many of us were faced with additional challenges along the way. Perhaps we have gone to school in between working or taking care of a family. There were times where we wanted to give up, when it was not that easy to get that paper done, but we did it. We persevered, and it has paid off. Celebrate your job well done, and be sure to thank your families, friends, teachers, and others for all of the times that they were there to support you. It is important to remember that we have not made it to this moment alone. None of us could have gotten here without them. They taught us how to be better people. They made sure we got to this day, and many of them are here to see us transition into the next part of our lives. Reflect on the help and support we received, and perhaps take a couple of moments after the ceremony to say thanks. I know that without a doubt, I was very fortunate to have the best support and guidance throughout my time at Cloud. I've met some amazing people who made positive impact on my life personally and academically. As you reflect on your time here at Cloud, think about the opportunities that were offered and your accomplishments. One of the best opportunities I had while attending Cloud was to join Phi Theta Kappa International Honor Society. Phi Theta Kappa has given me opportunity to grow as a leader and, most importantly, as a person. I was able to come out of my comfort zone and accept challenges. I was privileged to attend regional and international conference and represent Cloud on behalf of other students. I was also part of TRIO's Student Support Service. Through TRIO, I was able to get additional help with my classes, advising, and getting proper information about transferring to a four-year college. These two organizations are representative of the sense of community and caring that we enjoy here at Cloud. Being a Thunderbird also means giving back. Think about what you have given back to the college. I was fortunate enough to be a tutor and be a part of Gary Campus Math Club. If you think about your time here at Cloud, all of you have given something back, even as elementary is setting an example for incoming freshmen. Be proud of what you did and use it as a springboard in the future. Work hard, participate, help others, and be a vital part of your organization. Another great aspect of Cloud was the diversity of students. Both here at Concordia and especially at the Gary campus, we have had the opportunity to meet and to know students who represent a wide variety of cultures and backgrounds. If you look around, you will see friends and acquaintances from other parts of the United States and from other countries, from as far away as Nigeria, China, the Philippines, India, Sri Lanka, and Germany, to name only a few. This rich tapestry of cultures and blending of personalities has enhanced all of us. Cherish this and use it to continue our understanding of the view of others. Graduation marks the end of a path, but as it ends, a new path begins. Many of you will be transferring to a four-year college. Some of you will be going straight into the workforce, or some of you will take a break before deciding what is the next step for you. Before I end this speech of mine, I want to wish each and every one of you success in whatever endeavor you choose to follow. We as a generation have so much to offer to the world, and I know that we're going to do great things, and I could not be more thrilled. I will leave you with a quote by Senator Orrin Hatch. There is a good reason they call these ceremonies commencement exercises. Graduation is not the end, it's the beginning. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa and Zeal. Good evening, everyone. In addition to the riveting world of planning and assessment, I also have the very high privilege of working with an amazing group of students in Phi Theta Kappa as an advisor. Tonight is a celebration of education and a celebration of the little world that students and faculty and staff get to create together during our short time with each other. And to recognize these efforts, each year, students at the Concordia and Gary County campuses vote to choose their faculty of the year. This year, the Concordia Phi Theta Kappa students voted to add a staff of the year. And when they did that, they said that faculty and staff together work to create the community that makes Cloud feel like Cloud. And I thought that that was pretty great. So to introduce these awards, I am pleased to welcome back to the podium Lisa van der Marve, President of the Concordia Chapter, and to welcome Kenneth Trammell, President of the Gary County Phi Theta Kappa Chapter.
Okay, hello guys. I figured you were tired of hearing me talk, so we decided to give the opportunity to a fellow student leader to present these prestigious awards. I welcome Nate Bell.
Thank you, Lisa. Good evening, fellow students, faculty, staff, board members, friends, and family. I'm honored to nominate by the 2018 chapter of PTK on the Concordia campus to present you this year's Instructor of the Year and Staff of the Year awards. These awards are student selected, as previously mentioned, and acknowledge those faculty and staff members who put numerous hours of effort, countless sleepless nights like us, and high expectations on students to achieve more than they can even imagine. On behalf of all students and on the Concordia campus of Cloud County Community College, we thank you for all these attributes and recognize that they are truly found in everyone that makes Cloud great. For the Instructor of the Year, this instructor demonstrated a kindness and willingness to help any student, whether in his class or not. His motivation for teaching is evident, and the students reflect his genuine love for knowledge. His witty commentary keeps the classroom alive and filled with joy. Students have said he is kind, thoughtful, always making sure they understand the subject, and always checking on their lives, which is something I truly appreciate. As selected by the students of Cloud County Community College to recognize your hard work, this year's Instructor of the Year is Professor Joshua Urban. Now I know why Lisa Brewer is here. I'm very seldom short for words, so I'm not sure what to say, except this is awesome. Thanks. The one thing I will say is that it really does mean a lot to come from the students. It's something I really never thought would happen. I look around at some of the other faculty, and I truly feel like I'm still learning from most of them. I know that I'm not the only one who spends a lot of time here trying to help and trying to make sure that the experience is the best for my students and other people's students. And I'm glad that you guys see it in your teachers and you appreciate it, and thank you. Thank you, Professor. For Staff of the Year, this staff member has impacted every student through his infectious smile and joyful attitude. He holds many roles throughout the college and wears many hats, and yet still finds a way to stay true to his character and personality, which is why he is so loved here. This staff member, on countless occasions, has been there for students going through struggles of all kinds, and yet has still been there for students to rejoice in their successes. Students have said he has always has a smile on his face, loves having conversations with them, and is always honest, which is something that is greatly appreciated. Even if we don't like the advice is always helpful. As selected by the students of Cloud County Community College to recognize your hard work, this year's Staff of the Year award goes to Shane Britt.
Okay, also no words. Now I also know why Lisa Brewer is here as well. Like Josh said, I think this means a lot because you guys voted for it. And I know there's a lot of hours that you guys put into things, and I'm not always the nice guy, and sometimes we have to have conversations that aren't great. But you guys are why I get up in the morning and why I come to work and why I continue to come to work here. So thank you very much, and good luck to you.
So I was told I was going to give this at 7 p.m. last night, so I didn't prepare an actual proper speech. But I would like to say that our instructor of the year, I've had him for 2 semesters, and while he's very soft-spoken sometimes, he speaks volumes for how he is. And I'd like to thank, our instructor of the year is Dr. Craig Lamb.
Thank you to our student leaders, and congratulations to the faculty and staff award winners. Many of our faculty, staff, and graduates are wearing special stoles or cards that honor them for their achievements. When I call your group, Please stand together and let the audience honor you with their applause. Honor graduates are students who have earned a GPA of 3.6 or higher. These students are listed in the program under special recognitions. Honor graduates, please stand. Thank you. Phi Theta Kappa members are wearing PTK yellow stoles. Would you please stand? Thank you. Levon Brousseau Scholars are graduates of the Cloud County Community College Honors Program and are wearing antique gold stoles. Would you please stand? Thank you. Trio program members are wearing red and black cards. Would you please stand? Thank you. And the associate degree in nursing program graduates are wearing black and white cards. Would you please stand? Thank you. These awards are also listed in your program under special recognitions.
Good evening. I'm very excited and honored to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Adrienne Douglas. Dr. Douglas is the 8th president of Cloud County Community College and began her tenure here on May 9th. She has over 20 years of experience in accounting and education. She started her community college service as a full-time faculty member where she taught business-related courses at Baton Rouge Community College in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. She has held positions in student services and most recently served as the vice president of business services where she managed the college's $46 million budget. She was also responsible for the business office, facilities, information technology, and the auxiliary services function of the college. Please join me with a warm welcome for our very own President Douglas.
Thank you so much, Amber. Oh, I gotta adjust that. Good evening, graduates. I will not be before you long because I realize that I'm standing in between you and getting those degrees. So, when I was asked to give the commencement address for this evening, I was honored. They said, "You're embarking upon a new adventure, and it would be great if you could speak to the graduates and talk about new beginnings." And I said, well, of course, I'd love to be able to share with them. God had already given me the theme of new beginnings for the college anyway. So this was confirmation that I was on the right track. And since this is day 3 for me here at Cloud, I thought it was only befitting because this is about as new gets. As I was preparing to leave Eastfield College in Texas, they gave me a farewell party. They made this beautiful canvas poster for everybody to sign. It was done in the theme of The Wizard of Oz because every time you mention Kansas, Dorothy comes up, right? So they went all out with it. They even, gave me some ruby red sequin slippers. But as I looked at the detail of the picture, the detail of it was fascinating. First of all, they had my bags packed with a little Eastfield banner sticking out of it. Then there was this little bee because the Eastfield's mascot is the harvester bee. So they had this bee with ruby red stilettos buzzing on down the yellow brick road. And the yellow brick road went on up to this sign, the sign that's out there, that's the brick columns that says Cloud County Community College. And just beyond the sign was a picture of the school. And they had the Emerald City sitting on top of the school with the rainbows and everything. Now, the wording on the canvas said, "Farewell, Dr. Douglas. Remember that the sun is always shining through your golden journey." And while I love the picture and all the details of it, I really reflected on the message. The message was about closing one chapter and starting a new one. You have to have a farewell in order to get a new beginning. So what does that mean for you, graduates? Here we are at commencement, which the word commencement in and of itself means beginning. I told you that I'd already been given the theme of new beginnings for the college, and as I continued to reflect on it, it got even deeper. Now, I wouldn't say that I believe in numerology or anything like that, but I do believe in biblical principles, and the number 8 in the biblical sense is about new beginnings. So here we are. I am the 8th president of Cloud County Community College, primed for new beginnings. You are the graduating class of 2018, on the cusp of new beginnings. Just as I had a journey in Dallas, you've had a journey at Cloud. Your foundation started here, but this chapter is ending for you. And with every ending comes a new beginning of some sort. That new beginning will be different for each of you, just as it is for me, but it's a new beginning indeed. So tonight, I would like to plant a seed that I hope will inspire you to move forward in life with enthusiastic hearts and a clear sense of wholeness. I'll talk about education, faith, love, fear, failure, and success. All of those things will play into the future upon which you're about to embark. And as you deploy out into the universe, we need you to continue on the path of being productive citizens in society, because you, my friends, are our future. So how do you use your new beginning to continue your path to being good, productive citizens in society? I have 3 points to share with you, and I'll be done. Number 1, put God first in everything you do. Are you concerned about going out into the world and doing something bigger than yourself? Know that everything you need is already within you. You are ready and able to do beautiful things in this world. As you move to the next facets of your lives, whether that's a 4-year university or a job, you have 2 choices, love or fear. If you follow your dreams, you might fail. Even if you take the safe route through life, you still may fail. Don't be fearful. You can fail at what you don't want, so don't be afraid to take a chance on what you love. Whatever you do, remember to put God first in everything you do. You've gotten where you are today by the grace of God. Everything comes by the grace of God. It's a gift. Number 2, fail big. Today is the beginning of the rest of your life, and it can be very frightening. It's a mean world out there, and you only live once. So do what you feel passionate about. Take chances. Don't be afraid to fail. Take calculated risks. There's an old IQ test where there was 9 dots, and you had to draw 5 lines with a pencil, and these 9 dots without lifting the pencil up. The only way to do it was to go outside of the box. So don't be afraid to go outside of the box. Don't be afraid to think outside of the box. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams, and they ultimately fuel disappointment. So have dreams, but have goals. Life goals, yearly goals, monthly goals, daily goals. I try to give myself a goal every day. Sometimes it's just to get through my email for the day. Simple goals, but goals nonetheless. And understand that to achieve these goals, you must apply discipline and consistency. You have to work at it every day. You've heard the saying, we don't plan to fail, we fail to plan. Hard work works. Working really hard is what successful people do. And in this text, tweet, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever it is that y'all are doing these days, this world you've grown up in, remember that just because you're doing a lot more doesn't mean you're getting a lot more done. Don't confuse movement with progress, because you can run in place all the time and never get anywhere. So continue to strive, continue to have goals, and continue to progress. Number 3, be good to others. You'll never see a U-Haul behind a hearse. I don't care how much money you make, you can't take it with you. And it's not how much you have, it's what you do with what you have. Remember, we're talking about being productive citizens in society. We're talking about taking advantage of your new beginning. You all have different talents. Some of you will become doctors, some scientists, some lawyers, some nurses, some teachers, some preachers. The most selfish thing you can do in this world is help someone else. Why is that selfish? Because of the gratification, the goodness that comes to you. The good feeling that you get from helping others. Nothing is better than that. Not jewelry, not a big house, not cars, but the joy. That's where the joy is, in helping others. That's where the success is. Finally, I pray that when you put your slippers way under the bed tonight, so that when you wake up in the morning, you have to get on your knees to reach them. And while you're down there, say thank you for grace. Thank you for mercy. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for wisdom. Thank you, parents. Thank you for love. Thank you for kindness. Thank you for humility. Thank you for peace. Thank you for prosperity. Say thank you in advance for what's already yours. That's how I live my life. That's one of the reasons why I'm where I am today. That's why I'm at Cloud, because I want to be impactful. Say thank you in advance for what is already yours. True desire in the heart for anything good is God's proof to you, sent beforehand to indicate that it's already yours. I'll say that again. True desire in the heart, that itch you have, whatever it is you want to do, that thing you want to do to help others, to grow, or to make money, that desire, that itch, that is God's proof to you, sent beforehand to indicate that it's yours already. And anything you want that's good, you can have. So claim it. Work hard to get it. And when you get it, reach back. Pull someone else up. Each one teach one. Don't just aspire to make a living. Aspire to make a difference. I'll leave you with words from one of my favorite authors. And no, it's not Shakespeare or Maya Angelou or anybody like that. It's Dr. Seuss. Some might say that Dr. Seuss is for preschoolers or grade school, but I personally believe his words are profound and provide lifelong lessons. Quoting from one of my favorite books, Oh, the Places You'll Go, Dr. Seuss says, "You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the person who will decide where to go. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way." T-Birds, you have done your part here. You are now ready to soar to your next levels of greatness. Always be diligent, always be resilient, always be cloud proud. Congratulations, graduates. This is your new beginning. God bless you, and we wish you well.
Thank you, Dr. Douglas, for those inspirational words. It is now my privilege to present the graduates for the conferring of the degrees. Would all of the graduates please rise? Dr. Douglas, on behalf of the faculty of Cloud County Community College, I present the candidates for the degrees of the Associate of General Studies, the Associate of Applied Science, the Associate of Science, and the Associate of Arts. You will find their names listed in the program. Trustee Askren?
Dr. Douglas, welcome to Cloud County Community College. The Yellow Brook Road is in front of you. It's for you to end it. To you graduates, there's a reason the windshield is huge and your rearview mirror is small. Good luck. President Douglas, the Board of Trustees of Cloud County Community College hereby authorizes you to confer earned degrees upon those candidates who will complete all degree requirements.
Thank you. By virtue of the authority granted by the State of Kansas and the Kansas Board of Regents, and the powers vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon those candidates who meet all degree requirements of the degrees they have merited, with all privileges and responsibilities pertaining thereunto. Candidates, please come forward as you are directed to accept your diplomas. Families and friends of graduates, we graciously request that the joyous applause you extend be respectful in length to ensure the name of the graduate following yours can also be heard. Thank you.
Hillary Faye Garrett. Logan Elliott Koppel. Zeal Metha. Lisa Vandermeer. Nate Wayne Bell. Fallon Keycafer. Begasultan Muhammadova. I got it, man. Kyle T. Fowler. Ilea Ballard. Kennedy Alexandra Gay. Kelsey Mueller. Jordan Lynn Wilson. Penny Diane Bell. Crystal Marie Goner. Allison Renee Reinhardt.
It's Luca, right?
Luca Dawn Blackburn. Melody Elizabeth Mayo. Faith Alexa Balthasar. Rachel Nyman. Megan J. Swanson. Carly Jo Blocklinger. Madison Ann Peltier. Luisa Maria Anelia Ellis. Shannon Kristen Kelly. Patricia M. Alvarez. Nicholas John Zimmerman. Zachary Lee Lance. Damian Dubrow. Ingrid Kaiser Silva.
Here we go.
Angie Lizeth Vergata Hernandez.
Lewis, right?
Louis Landetta. Jose Chasin. Eric Carrion. Nicole Dinkle. Katrina Renee Webb. Jennifer Lee Schultz. Ashley Ann Davis. Braden Tyler Hubbard. Nicole Ann Klug. Keisha Marie Hamilton. Michaela Sowers. Quincy Jane Haverkamp. Cole H. Gilman Goss. Joshua Paul Timmy. Enrique Gonzalez. Daniel Bukira. Neil Sudbeck. Cole P. Bohannon. Brett Fields. Trey McDaniel. Ryan Michael Brown. Anthony Nunez. Marcel D. Almeida. Kaylee Cagle. Sydney Sierra Smith. Sean Stillwell. Kristen Still. Benjamin James McManigal. Sheena Miller. Autumn Brielle Deep. Haley Marie Kussman. Carrie Michelle Van Winkle. Autumn Jordan Adams. Haley Christine Shirley. Jordan Ummel. Kayla Michelle West. Tanner D. Folk. Skylar Page Hood. Skylar Dawn Vanderhoff. Cassandra Jesse. Vodi Binda Zinga. Ashley Miller. Christine L. Matheny. Caitlin Priest. Callie Marie Miller. Jenna Lee Langer. Jacob William Chofflint. Caroline Claudette Bramont. Mithun Sarath Chandra. Sadie Renee Calvin. Monica Jeanette Snyder. Savinia M. Robbins. Amy Lynn Birch. Deshawn Monique Grove. Torrin Allen Fellows. Alexandra Nicole Wilcox. Diamond Dupree Jones. Nikita Nicole Neighbors. Camry Elizabeth Judy.
Adrienne Marie Thalman. Samantha Danae Flicklinger. Mandolin Victoria Harinek. David Curtis Hole. Anne Marie Pruitt. Ashley N. Daniels. Mary Michelle McMichael. Amber N. Herr. Siobhan Michaeline Borowski. Paula Alejandra Samoya. Ashley Janelle Damon. Courtney Lee Talkington. Caitlin Ray Murphy. Rachel May Wright. Maria Teresa Muñez Agujo. Irem Bott. Ogul Jeanette Orazgulieva. Daniil Makarov. Kenneth C. Trammell. Taylor Jean Major. John Mariano Kalika. Margaret Folk. Sarah Ashley Stein. Jaden Buller. Elanya Yvette Hansen. Mariah Blachek. Cole Krogan Endicott. Raiden L. Resco. Taylor Ray Seamers. Joshua James Cohorst. Joseph Richard Ellenbecker. Sarah Jasmine Wharton. Obi Charles Patrick. Solomon Isaiah Finley. Travis Christopher Regal. Kiana Michaela Landry. Rajames Robinson. Bryce Patrick. Amanda Ray Kendall. Sarah Dawn Sharp. Anna Louisa Harris. Nicole Marie Brugman. Ricky James Kreider. Jason R. Petz. Ricardo Susana. Fabiola Sylvester. Ariel Ruiz. Precious Posey. Darian Lipscomb. Charles Olajuwon T. Zimmerman. Charlene Marie Brooke. Dustin Davidson. Tommy Joe Morgan. Timothy S. Kwok. Alexis Ann Budke. Madison Hilt. Kylie Renee Schmidberger. Elizabeth Ann Rombeck. Hannah Jo Holtus. Bethany Lynn Platt. Jordan K. Blackwood. Chase Nicholas Finch. Alexis Nicole Johnson. Cody Rose Stokes. Haley M. Heeser. Fernando Jose Velarde. Rin Caitlin Charles. Daniela Duran Saldivar. Tamara Marie Turner. Amanda Cook. Kristen Brooke Greving. Hannah Marie Swihart. Caitlin L. Ruth. Mallory Jane Eckert. Elizabeth Calista Nobert. Brooke L. Baird. Austin T. Murphy. Jamie L. Billings. Melissa Grace Davenport. Michaela Elizabeth Clifton. Zoe Madison Bricali. Brett D. Klima. Cale G. Johnson. Alec Ryan Witter. Endia D. Bias. Kirsten Bailey Joy. Elena Lynn Budke. Libokan Tobile. Mosito. Moses Mfo Durain. Rafael Alcmin. Alan Mendez Brandau. Taina de Sousa Diaz. Rebecca Lucille Peters. Kimberly Ann Joubert Cashman. Ryan Crossar. Shay Russell Horton. Tyron N. Gruwell. Tristan M. Winkle. Joseph Paz Salinas, Jr. Connor L. Graham. Philip K. Valentine. Heather R. Graff. Gabriel Nascimento Brito. Brian Fiocchi dos Santos.
Graduates, would you please rise? You haven't made this journey alone. There have been many that have helped you along the way. Would you please acknowledge those that are here that have supported you through this momentous occasion and welcome them with a round of applause. And now, graduates, you may move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations! Welcome to the Cloud Alumni family!
Congratulations to the class of 2018. Guests, we would ask that you would please remain seated until the faculty, staff, and graduates have completed the recessional and exited the gymnasium. Please remain seated, and the graduates will return to the floor to greet you. Have a great evening.